I've got a special feature that I decided to cover. This is a continuation of sorts of my unboxing of Undaunted reinforcements. If you recall, when I did the unboxing, I noticed that there was a little bit of a different color to the cards. Uh, as you can see from the backs there. And this is a kind of a deck building game of sorts where you're going to be drawing cards. So the backs make a difference because you might be able to tell what is coming up. And there's a lot of talk about this on especially on BGG, but in a lot of other places about kind of this mess up or mix up or whatever you want to have it. But there were different color backs on these cards. I didn't find it, too distressing. Others did. As you can see, these are the cards that were in the originals that came with Normandy and the North Africa. And then there were some additional ones. You can see the smaller deck of a different color came from the updated cards that came from Undaunted reinforcements. So there wasn't a huge color difference there, but it was enough to, cause some people, some consternation. These are all these are the original from Normandy, North Africa, and then the ones from Undaunted. From Undaunted reinforcements. These might show up a little bit more. Yeah, you can tell a little bit more difference there. It's really kind of hard to tell, especially in this light. But what Osprey's did is Osprey Games, they offered up replacement cards, and also there were some misprints or some typos or some missing cards or what have you for the solo play of Undaunted reinforcement. Because what Undaunted reinforcements also added, not only did it add more content for the previous two releases, but it also added solo play, a whole series for solo play, and went through all the different scenarios and showed how you had a whole scenario book on how you can play solo, and has a whole separate set of cards that are kind of the AI for solo. And I think there were some issues with that. And what Osprey Games did is they reissued a full set of cards with the same color back, so there's no discrepancy or differences in the colors of the backs of the cards. So they issued a full set to you free. You signed up for it at their website. And they originally, I don't think, were going to issue replacement solo AI cards, but they did that as well. So you can ask for both and end up getting these in the mail. I think they came while I was away on Thanksgiving holiday, but they were on my porch when I got back in town. So opened these up last night and then replaced them inside here. So these are all the cards that are from the original set, plus the ones that were added in reinforcements. That there is some difference in the backs here, but that's all the cards. So now I have a complete set of all these cards, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But then you've got, I'll show you how I have it in the box here. I got everything stored in one box here. And so here's here's the cards with all the same backs. So basically this is what that they sent me in the mail, are these cards. So they have all identical backs for their faction, so you don't have to worry about any discrepancies whatsoever. It's interesting because when I looked at the backs, I could notice it in certain light, but then I guess while you're playing the game, especially if you're playing competitively, you might think that there's an issue there. But they give you all the cards, so all the cards that were here that might have different backs. You can see a little bit of a difference there. One's a little bit brighter than the other. Then they sent all the cards that you have here. Then they also sent, these are all the solo cards up here. And I can't remember where this came out here. But I've got a beeping of a FedEx truck outside. So I planned that. So these are the replacement cards for the Solo AI. I just put them in here. I haven't sorted these out yet. Not sure where this started though. Yeah, I think it might start here. I think it's the R. Might be. I think that's for reinforcements, maybe. Anyway, so I think it started with, I think it's these are the ones that came together. There wasn't a huge deck, but it was about like this, and these are the replacement. Now I haven't gone through yet and tried to figure out do these replace some cards in here, because they said they weren't going to replace the entire deck. They were just going to give you the cards that needed to be replaced or added. There might have been some missing cards. I've been playing this. Opposed. I've been playing this against my son, so I haven't really done much, if anything, on the solo yet. And you could still play a lot of the solo scenarios. There were just certain cards or certain references that weren't addressed or were wrong or what have you, or had the wrong card or whatever. So these are the cards that replace the cards that are needed for this deck. Again, I haven't gone through these yet to figure out, do these just get added in and these are the correct cards, or do I have to replace some stuff out of here with these cards? There's nothing that came, there's no guide or anything that came with it. It just was packs of all these cards came together, and these came in a separate pack, and there was no references of what you had to pull in or pull out on that. I haven't had a chance to really check online yet. Hopefully there's something online. I know somebody did when this first came out, when reinforcements came out, did a lengthy post on BGG about all the references that were wrong or different or what have you. So I might be able to go back and use that as a guide to figure out what goes in and what goes out here. But there you have it. So if you've ordered the replacement solo cards, you're going to get a stack of cards about like this in one separate package. And you still need to go through and figure out where they go in this deck. And then over here, it's just all the, I went through and, did my flip to make sure everything matched, that I had all the right cards. And so they give you the complete set of cards. So you basically get the whole game, minus the boards for the game here. So this is how I store everything in here. Everything fits. You've got all your kind of big pieces. I used to have these tank. These are from the North Africa. You've got actual vehicles in the stuff that they added in reinforcements for Normandy. They just gave you cards in here, and you have a counter, so they don't have these full tank vehicle cards here. They used to be in here, but this took up my extra space, so I had to put them over here in the elongated space here. But all the counters go here, and there you have it. I got them bagged. Then all your your map pieces go here, and all the books and everything from all the different series go here. And then I printed this out. This is, I think, this is the Solo errata. Yeah, I printed this out. So maybe I'll use this. Hey, maybe I can use this for my guide. I printed this out a month or so ago. So I might be able to use this as my as what I need to do for Solo errata. But anyway, so there you have it. This shows you kind of where to put everything in here as well. So that's what I have for you today. I thought I'd just do a quick update. This is kind of an extension of the unboxing of Undaunted reinforcements. Anyway, I'd like to know what you all think about that. Did you get yours in the mail? Have you figured out if you figured out the solo and how to do that? Hey, drop a comment in here. I think people would, or give us a reference to where you posted on BGG or wherever you post things. I think people might find that useful and helpful. I know there was a lot of talk and discussion about, how this was a kind of a big mess up and how could they do this. Some of the colors are not, like here, this is that's a darker brown, if you can see, and that's a little bit of a faded or lighter brown, and there's that many cards. So you would know that what you're getting ready to draw would be from the reinforcements deck as opposed from the original deck there. But that was really, that's the difference. So I'll leave it to you all decide whether you thought that was the end of the world or not. But I think Osprey went above and beyond, sending out a complete set of cards for that. As you can see, there's a little bit of a difference between the colors there. Got a little bit of a, these were a little bit like brighter and darker. These were a little bit lighter, I think. And there was just a few cards that you got extra in reinforcements for that came in the reinforcements edition, that when you add them to the cards from the previous set. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Love to know your thoughts and comments on any of this stuff. What are you going to do with these cards now? I mean, I guess if you wear the heck out of this game, you can always go back to this, or maybe you should play these more and you wear these down so they'll have the same backs as your other cards. I don't know. You can always sleeve these things too. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Love to know your thoughts, comments on anything you want to talk about. But I just thought I'd do this little update because I just got these in the mail and I went through the sorting of it and put it all back away. And then I thought, hey, others out there might be getting it or not got it yet and want to know what they're going to get. Or maybe they haven't even asked for it yet. But there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.